Hi, welcome to Place of Chi. Today we're going to talk with one of our clients here, Martin Henry. Martin's going to share with you a little bit of his journey with Place of Chi. So Martin, welcome along and thanks for taking the time out of your day to share with us your experience.
Pleasure.
Tell us a little bit about your past experience with your training, because I know you're big into, you've done the Hawkesbury Classic and some of the other endurance and athlete kind of training you've done. So tell us a little bit about yourself and why you came to us.
Yeah, look, I'm a lifelong exerciser. Most of the weights, running, riding, lots of stuff. But my passion is kayaking or ocean racing skis, they're called. And so in 2009, I trained for a 111-kilometre race overnight. Successfully completed it, but I'd experienced a great deal of back pain throughout it, throughout training. I'd done all the things you'd expect someone to do. Go to chiropractic and massages. I worked on my diet. But I ended up very injured after it. Although it took me a while and going to various physios and other things, I actually ended up with a doctor who recognised that I had torn my tendons, the infraspinatus and supraspinatus. And so that set me on a journey with the medical profession, which really took a couple of years and culminated in 3 operations on my left shoulder and 1 operation reconstruction on my right. And the end result of that was not good, because the surgeon pretty much, when I went back to him after the 3rd one and said, look, I'm not sure this is working still, said I don't know what more to do. Sent me off to another doctor, who sent me off to another surgeon, who said we need to operate again, but just to let you know, you will never exercise again.
I remember the time when you came back to me and said that join the RSL and play cards or something, was that right?
That was my future as far as he was concerned.
Right. And we decided, well, that wasn't the future for Martin, huh?
Well, he wanted to go one step further too. He said, and in a few years from now, we'll do full shoulder joint replacements. Yeah, as you say, I'd come to see you at a point where I was very low from that. It felt like the medical profession had absolutely no answers. So when you took a look and said we could do something, it was really exciting.
Yeah. And how did we meet? How did you come about me? Because I've done some work for you.
Yeah, that's right. Well, it was just wonderful, really, because I'm the editor of Ultrafit Magazine, and so in the course of my work, I had come across you as our expert advisor on the magazine. And so I knew, obviously, that you were very good, but I didn't really know what you did. But I came to check it out.
Yep.
And stayed.
Yeah. So just to give you a bit of background on Martin's shoulder, Martin had some shoulder instabilities that were driving from his hip, and that was the reason why he was getting the back pain all those years ago. But nobody had really looked at turning back on Martin's core. We gave you some nutritional advice, went through a normal assessment that I do of the full body, identified a couple of stretches, mobilizations that Martin could do at home, and then we carried out a proper rehab and rebalancing of the whole shoulder, core and hip complex. So you learned a lot of new exercises that you never come across before, right?
Well, we've joked about that. I mean, thousands of new exercises.
Yeah. So every 2 or 3 weeks, Martin would come back, I'd reassess, give him some new homework to do, he'd go away. We gave you a lot of crawling on the floor, we gave you some Swiss ball exercises, we gave him some things that he wasn't used to, and we've got you back doing now what you want to do, back out, kayaking,
everything. Chin-ups, which I was never supposed to be able to do again. I can do sets of 15. Kayaking, well, I've actually got on the hard car right now. I'm going out for a paddle today. So yeah, no, it's great. It's a great story.
And I got Martin back lifting some of the major lifts that we do, like deadlifts and squatting and all those movements that you use with dumbbells. And I also got you using my strength straps, and we used a lot of that, didn't we?
The strength strap. Well, after that very initial stage of crawling and the very basic things to realign that, when we started to use the strength straps, that's when I really noticed tremendous improvement. And I think I used those pretty solidly, and just those for the best part of a year before I was really regaining anything else into it. But yeah, they worked for me because they gave me that whole range of motion, the variability of pressure, just by moving your stance.
And the thing that I really like about these is because they're your own body weight, and that's really relative to you. You have to be able to carry and pull your own body weight, especially in the surf ski or surfing, or you're moving and controlling your own body weight. It's not about an arbitrary weight on a machine or a dumbbell. So, any advice to anybody thinking about working with Chi3? What would you tell them?
Well, do it. That's the first piece of advice. Absolutely do it. Don't second guess yourself on that. I mean, it's been an absolute life change for me. I wouldn't, and I've told you many times, I wouldn't be where I am now. I had absolutely run out of options in the medical sphere. But I'd also say you're going to work. There is absolutely no point in coming to place a G and thinking, well, you'll just go in there and do your half hour and that's it for the week. You need to be committed to getting either over injury or into the best shape you ever wanted to get in.
Well, listen, Martin is one of those clients that actually followed through, did his homework, took on the advice, and kept back for the reassessments. And now we only see each other every couple of months just to touch base. And he's got the tools for success for the rest of his life. I've taught him how to train and how to balance his life. So all he now needs to do is keep on track and get out paddling and enjoy your life.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you.